Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the second video on AWT. In the previous videos, I had uploaded the videos related to AWT introduction and action listener. Sorry guys, I think my battery is running low. I'll just plug in the charger. Okay. So in the previous two videos, I had explained about the AWT package introduction, AWT class introduction, and action listener interface. And today I will be solving a project related to the action listener interface, and the project would be a login form. That is, you will be entering your credentials, that is the first name, last name, date of birth, and you will submit the form, and the form will be submitted, and the details will be printed on your output screen. So this is my plan for today. So let's go and let's implement it. Okay guys, I'll show you my plan, how I will be creating the frame. So guys, this is my plan. In this way I will be creating the form. The form will be the first name, last name, the date of birth, and it will be having the submit button and the reset button. So let's go and let's code this. Okay, minimize this, and here I will be writing the program. I have already extended the frame and I have already implemented the interface, that is action listener interface, and I will be writing the code. Guys, this is the constructor. Guys, in the previous video I had explained each line in my program. So if you have not watched that video, please go back and watch that. That is purely basic. I have explained each and every line, and in this project I will not be explaining each and every line. So if you have skipped that video, please go and watch that. Okay, I will be writing the code. Guys, you can see in this image there are three labels. First label is first name, last name, and date of birth, and there are three text fields, and there are two buttons. So I'm gonna implement this much things in my program. So I'll globally declare this. I'll declare the label as L1, L2, and L3. These are the three labels, and I'll take the three text fields. Text field as T1, T2, and T3. These are my text fields, and I need two buttons. One is the submit button and another one is reset button. So button B1 and B2. You can give it as submit one button, reset button. That's left. The naming is totally left upon you. Okay, I'll implement these things in my code. First, I will set the frame size, the layout, the visible, and the grid things and all now. So here I will be setting the size. I'll be setting the frame size as let the width be 300 and height be 200, and I'll be setting the layout. Uh, First, I'll give the title for this page. Set title. I'll give it as my form, my login form. So this would be the name for my form. And after setting the title, after setting the size, I'll set the layout. Guys, you can give null over here, and you can set your own x and y coordinates by using the set bounds method. I'll be explaining the set bounds in the further videos, and here I'll be using set layout as new grid layout. What is this grid layout? I'll be explaining this soon. Here I'll give new grid layout, and inside this the first value would be the number of rows. In the image over here you can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. The first row is first name and the text field, first text field. the second row is with the last name and the second text field. In this way, you can see there are 4 rows and 2 columns. So here I'll give the grid layout as 4 rows, 2 columns, and the distance between the rows and the columns would be, I'll give it as 10 pixels and 10 pixels. Okay, so these were the 3 lines. These 3 lines will decide your frame size, frame layout, the title of the frame. So this was totally related to the frame. And now I will go back to my program. I will implement the label, text field and button now. Here L1 equal to new label, and the label first would be the first name. And for this label, I'll be creating the text field. And what I will do is I'll copy this and I'll paste this. And here what I will do is I'll change this to L2. I'll change this first name as last name. And here I'll change this as T2. Here I'll change this as L3. And here I'll change this as, I guess that is date of birth, I guess. Yeah, date of birth. Okay. Date of birth. And this is, I'll change this as text field 3. So here I have implemented all the text fields in my program, text fields and the labels in my program. Now I will implement the button B1. B1 equal to new button, and this button name would be submit. This is the submit button, and I take the second button to be reset button. Yes, okay, reset button. And now what I will be doing is I will add this, I'll register this buttons, that is b1 dot add action listener. And this, guys, I'm not going to explain this line. Why? Because I have already explained this in my previous video. If you have not watched that, go back and watch that. And similarly, I'll be adding b2, that is the reset button. Here I'll change this as b2. And now what I will be doing is I will add all these components to my frame. It is add L1, add T1. A similar way, I'll be adding all these things to my program. Since I have 3 text fields and 3 labels, I'll take this 3 things, and here I'll change this to L2, here I'll change this to T2, here I'll change this to L3, here I'll change this to T3. And here I'll be adding the buttons, that is B1 button and B2 button. Okay, so I have added all the components to my frame. And here, guys, in the previous video I had explained, whenever you open the frame, you can't close that. You have to go to your task manager or taskbar, and there you have to end the task. I had explained in that video that I'll be explaining this in the further upcoming videos. But here I will be implementing that program, so don't worry if you are not understanding. This code I will be explaining in the further video, but I'll be writing that code right now, so don't worry if you are not understanding. I'll be explaining this code in the next videos. And here I'll add the window listener. Since I have not yet explained the window listener concept in my video, I will just be explaining the basics of it. So I'll be explaining the whole concept in the next video. Add the window listener, and in this window listener I'll be adding the new window adapter. Give me a second, guys. I'll go here. Okay, guys, you can see in this window listener interface, I am implementing this window closing method. So this method I'm gonna take in my program, and this is the window listener interface. Give me a second, guys. Yes. Yes, and here I will be writing the program, that is public void window closing, and here you can either give dispose or you can give system dot exit 0. I'll be giving exit 0, and yeah, this was the program, and I'll close this. Yes. I forgot to give the object here, that is window closing, and here window adapter window event, yeah, window event. Yes. So if you did not understand this lines, no worries, guys, I will be explaining this in the further video. There's 4 lines. What is this code is doing is, if I press the close button, that is the cross button on the frame, the window will get closed or the frame will get closed. So in order to make that frame closed, I'm using this part of code. Guys, this code is you may not understand if you are watching this. If you are a beginner, you may not understand this. So I'll be explaining this in briefly in the upcoming videos, but now I'll tell you what is this line of code doing. Guys, this is add window listener. I am adding this interface to my frame, and this is the window adapter class. Guys, there are adapter classes for every event classes. What is this adapter class doing? What is this adapter class is doing is, guys, whenever we implement any interface, I had explained this in my previous video also, we have to override all the methods that are present in that interface. So if I don't use this adapter class, I have to implement all the methods. You can see in window listener interface, I have totally 7 different methods. I don't want all these 7 methods. I want only this second one. I want the second method in my program. So instead of going to that big program where I have to implement all these methods, I will use adapter. Guys, adapter will give you the feature that you can implement only one method from this interface. So that was the adapter. That is the adapter class, and this adapter class is available for all the event classes. And this is the method, window closing method, which is present in window listener interface. And by using this, we can close the window. Okay. And did I give set visible true? No, I haven't given set visible as true. I'll be giving over here set visible as. Okay. So this part of the code is done. The constructor code is done, but the main code is not done. That is the method. I have not yet implemented the method. So here I'll be implementing the method. So here I'll be implementing the method. And here I'll go to the source, and here I'll go to override methods, and in this method I will be adding the action performed method. You can see the auto generated code, and here I'll be writing the program, and this program would be I'll write a if condition. If you press button B1, that is submit button, you just display the text whatever he has submitted. If reset button, you just reset everything. So here, what I will do is I'll write a if condition. If e dot get source, and if he has pressed the button B1, what you do is if it is the button B1, you just get the text. That is, I'll take string first name, and here you just get the text, that is p1 dot get text, I guess. Yes, get text, the text which is present in the text field, that is in the text field first name, you get that first name. And here I'll take string last name, that is I'll give it as I'll take it as f2 itself. This is last name, and here I will take the get text. This will give me the text which is present in the last name. And here I'll take the string dob, and this will give me the string which is present in the date of birth text field. Get text. That's all. And here I'll print the message. I'll print the message as submitted f1 plus, I'll give a space so that it will look good, f2. Here also I'll give a space. Successfully. That's all. So this was the code for if. And now, if this is not if this is not if the if condition fails, and if the if condition fails, I'll come to the else part. And if the else part is nothing but if it is button B2. If it is button B2, what I will do is I'll just reset the text. That is p1 dot set text. I'll set this to none. That's all. t2 dot set text. I'll just give it like this. t3 dot set text. If this is for reset button, I'll reset everything. I'll reset all the text fields. After doing this, I'll be writing the main, and here I'll be calling the AWT. I think the code is completed, guys. This is the login form that I wanted to build. Okay, I think everything has been done perfectly. Yes, let's run this and let's check if there is any error in my program. Guys, you can see the login form is displaying on the screen, and here I'll type my name Vijay, and my last name I'll type as Prasad, and I'll give my date of birth 12/3/2006, and I'll submit. You can see submitted Vijay Prasad successfully. And now if I give reset, you can see everything has been gone. And here if I type one more name, take Anup, give here his name as Kumar, and here I'll give his date of birth 23/07/2005. If I submit this, you can see submitted Anup Kumar successfully. So this was the program and this was the project, guys. And now if I go to this and if I press cross, you can see the window is closing. But in the previous video, this window frame was not closing because have not I had not written this add window listener interface, and because of that it was not closing. I had to explicitly close that. So if you did not understand this part of program, no worries. When I explain the window listener interface, I will be explaining over there. So this was, guys, this is nothing but this is the anonymous uh, class. What is this anonymous class? This is inner class, inner anonymous class. Yeah, this is inner anonymous class. And yeah, if you do not understand, don't, no worries, I'll be explaining this in the further videos. So this was just the project related to action listener interface. I don't want to mix window listener interface. If I explain this window listener interface, it would be too lengthy, so I don't want to make my videos to be more lengthy. Let it be simple. So I think you have understood the program. So that's all for today. Thank you, guys. If you like my videos, please like, share and subscribe. Currently I have 101 subscribers, and yeah, guys, please like, share, subscribe. It takes a lot of efforts to do the video. I just make my time free and I'll just do these videos. So if you like my video, please like, share, subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a good day.